Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we are here to connect with the energy of the Akashic Stargate so you can find out how to align with your purpose. We are going to have three piles. So you have pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. For this reading in here, there's one thing that I want you to have in mind is that as a divine child of the universe that you are, you already know what is the best for you. But as a human being having a physical experience, sometimes we can disconnect with our inner truth. In moments like this, remember, there is no wrong or no, there's no wrong or right. What you have is a crossroad that might make you think that you are lost, but know that that is not true. In the end, all paths will merge and two will always become one. So, to help you bring light into your heart, pick a card and let's explore together this road that you're having to cross right now. Together, we want to know what you already know, but you're not working on it, why you are struggling to align with your purpose, what can you do to align, and which energy can help you and need to be activated. So I'm going to give you a couple of seconds for you to be able to pick your pile before we start our reading with pile number one. Did you manage to pick your pile? Let's start our reading. So for people connected with pile number one, you chose the Anunnaki light codes and it embraces the energy of energetics shift, new information, end of a cycle. So pile number one, the first thing in here which is clear is that you already know what's going on. You already know that you are in the end of a cycle, therefore your energy needs to be shifted and aligned with your intention. But this intention needs to be something clear and important for yourself. And this importance in here, this energy of being important for yourself, it's something that actually is connected with your life mission. But you know what it is. And life missions for certain people, it's a really simple thing, okay? So instead of me engaging in here with what is your life mission, I will allow you, in this case, to fill the empty space with what is important to you. And know that this thing that is important for you will be released, worked, and given to the universe to make it to manifest for you. But let's see what you already deeply know, but you're not working on it. So I will reveal all the cards at once, and after we start our reading from there. Pile number one. You came the energy of get more information, recovery, and remaining positive. What you already know, but you're not working on it. You are aware that for you to be able to increase your knowledge, you need to probably engage with the energy where you are going to either pay to learn or be in a place where you need to engage with people that need to offer you something that you need but you don't know. Let's say, for example, you are a light worker or a light warrior. You need to increase the knowledge on a specific energy. Let's say, in this case, the Anunnaki light codes. You need to engage with the energy of the Anunnaki light codes, but you are unwilling to go deep. And this unwilling to go deep, I don't think is about pointing the fingers because they're doing right or wrong. It's about telling you that you are afraid, but still, you are the only person who can ignite the fear of the energy of hope and light. And how do you do this? By taking that step to engage with the energy, to allow yourself to shift your perception. So pretty much the example that I'm giving here is you are aware of what you need to learn, but you're not doing the effort of putting yourself in a position to be more open to this extra information that is going to help you. It's almost like, let's say, for example, another example that came in here, okay? It's going to be a general example. I hope no one takes offense, but it is what it is. Sometimes if you suggest a person a specific country of Africa for them to go for holidays, or Middle East, the first thing they will say, no, it's not secure, it's not safe, I'm not going. Till a certain extent, is it true? Yes, it is true. Some countries do have problems, but it doesn't mean that you can't go there. It just means that you need to find the place in the middle of all this where there is peace for you to be able to visit, for example. And it's possible. And for other countries, probably they have bad reputation, but once you get in there, you do fall in love with the people, with the culture, and you see that yes, there are certain things they are lacking, but there are other things that no other country can give you, no matter how evolved they are. So what's happening in these two examples that I'm giving? You having the opportunity of going to get to know a new country, but I'm willing to visit this place because the fear that you have surpasses the reality. So what you need to do, it's almost like saying yourself, okay, you know what? There are people living in this country. So I'm pretty sure it's not so bad as they say. How can I do that safely? So you're going to find a good company that do excursions, that have everything, like they have a program. So you're going to find a safe way to do the thing that you thought that you couldn't. So I hope I was able to give you an idea in here of more or less what's happening. You being resistant to change, a change that will bring you beautiful results, but the only way is to be open to this change. They are not asking too much from you. They are just asking you, be willing and open to learn. And when the right moment comes in, everything will be given and shown to you in a safe way. So I will read from the book in here, and it says, great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you are willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. If you are wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon the earth. So pretty much the cards are saying what I've said, but in a more clear and focused way. You know you have to take a decision, but you are postponing. But I really hope that in the end of this reading, you will be more than able and capable of leaving all the fears that you have on this table in here and embrace the energy of love, light, and hope. Why are you struggling to align with your purpose? We already know that you are afraid of taking a decision and allowing yourself to indulge with the happiness that is ahead of you. And this is because you don't allow life to happen naturally. It's almost like you tend to have control of everything that is surrounding you. And anything that doesn't go in accordance with your expectations can be extremely frustrating for you. So one thing that's extremely important to be able to surrender to the energy of embracing what you need and leaving behind the energy that is unwelcome. You need to be willing to let go, open your heart, and embrace the unknown. How do you do this? By listening to your body's message about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. In your case, we have both energies, but none of them are a problem. The problem is you allowing yourself to see over your limitations. The second thing that you need to have in consideration in here is surrender to the energy of play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. And the third energy in here is surrender to frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So what we have in here, you being aware that a decision needs to be taken, a position needs to be manifested. A position is in here is you need to position yourself. Be the face of your future. Be the one who ignites the light to your path. Recognize the importance of taking a leap of faith, even when it is towards, well, not even when, take a leap of faith, we already know that it is toward the unknown. But this unknown in here is more familiar than you actually think. Once you get to this position of taking a decision and things are starting to happening for you, you will look back and ask yourself, why the hell I took so much time to actually do something, to move, to act. So pretty much pile number 1, concentrate in the light. Absorb the positive energy. If you do so, you will be able to start moving towards your dream. Because what we have in here, pile number 1, is that you are the light, you are the hope, you are the answer to your own prayers. The only thing you need to do is to say, yes, I'm ready to embrace the world. I have everything that I need inside me. If you are the light, it's already telling me that you work like an hermit, pretty much. You are wise beyond your age. Therefore, your heart is always aligned with the most perfect truth. You can never lose yourself when you are connected with the pure energy of the universe. You are able to read the universe pile number 1. You are able to, it's almost like pile number 1. You see, the energy of hermit, it's an energy of someone that is already wise beyond the age. But some of these people, the energy that I'm feeling in here is like your soul has been here before. So even if you in this physical realm, you think that this is the first time you are here, there's an inner knowing inside you. There is something inside you that is always like, oh, I know my way. I know what I have to do. I think I will be safe. But because you don't know where this information is coming from, you end up actually doubting yourself. But remember, this is a path that you have to go through one way or another. It doesn't matter how long you postpone a decision, it will happen. Okay? So, pile number 1. No matter where you are right now, all the paths will take you to one place. Connecting with the new. Embracing what the future is holding for you. So pile number 1. For you to align with your purpose, you need to be willing to take a leap of faith, release the fear, and embrace the beauty that is the journey ahead of you. Being able to know that you don't need to know everything, but still you will be able to get through all the paths that are in front of you. Focus in one thing, in the light. You might have forgotten who you are, but know that you are part of a spiritual family of light, hope, and there's no hand, light and hope. And this energy near is inviting you to open your heart. You can do this by activating this energy that I'm going to mention right now, that is written in the book as well. This energy near, although some people might not be familiarized with the energy of Anunnaki light codes, what I'm going to mention will help you one way or another to activate the codes of light. Emerge your inner light with the light of the universe. So to help you to align with your purpose, on top of the things that we already mentioned in here, connect with the Anunnaki light codes and say, Anunnaki, 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 I welcome in the presence of the Anunnaki people. Thank you, angelic cosmic beings, for immersing my energy body in your light codes. The time to leave the past behind and embrace the future has arrived. It's time for you to ignite the light. This is the message for people connected with pile number 1. For people connected with pile number 2, how to align with your purpose. So for people connected with pile number 2, you chose the Ancestral Realm card. It connects with the energy of karmic release, healing lineage, and boundaries. And we have Ask Your Angels within the next few weeks, success, surrender resentments, surrender inner peace, surrender to complete healing. We have a master in here, Ilarion, and we have up in the air. Pile number two. Pile number two, there's something really interesting within you or with you. You are really aware that it's not your responsibility to save the world, but you suffer like it's a mission that you have to go through. So it's almost like you're punishing yourself for things that you can't control, which is a shame because you're wasting your time. I can understand you because it shows that your heart is big, but at the same time, you are conditioning yourself to eternal suffering. So pile number two, one of the things that I would suggest you, okay, and this is it's not 100% related with the main topic, is cut the cords with the responsibilities that you believe that you have with the world. You can help your community and you can make a big change in the universe. But remember, you are not responsible for people's actions, be it present actions or be it things that are in the past, done by your parents, done by the ones that came before us. You are not responsible. Yes, you can help. Yes, you can try to do everything that you can, as long as it's not at the cost of your own happiness. Pile number two is almost like you're trying to be an angel without letting the angels do their own work. So there is spiritual support available for everyone. So pile number two, instead of letting the angels working for you, you are actually working for them. So you're overloading yourself unnecessarily, and you know this. And you struggle already with this, but you are ready to actually to let go and release. Pile number two, people that have the mediumship gift. You can see people, you can feel people. The only reason you're not able to see clearly is because there is a trigger energy inside you that always like, I'm willing to help, but I can't see. I don't want to see. So it's almost like you're being protected at the same time that you're trying to resist. So what I'm trying to say in here is, you are aware of the gift that you have. You know that you are a medium. You know that if you want, you will be able to see people from the other side of the veil. But willingly, you are refusing to do so. And I think there's no harm in this, because you can still connect and help in a different way. And the reason that you don't want to do this is because you will feel overwhelmed. It's already so difficult to support the people that you can see with your eyes. Let's say having to work with people that are needing to release their karmas because they're not able to cross the bridge in the other side. So pile number two, this is a general reading. So if you do resonate with this reading and you feel like it makes all sense to you, what I would say is look for help, because you might need it to help you to adjust your gift, your power. If you're already receiving this support, then wonderful. That's okay. Just keep moving on, working in what you're doing, and allow the universe to guide you and support you. Okay? But right now, one thing is for sure. Pile number two, you are overwhelmed and you are aware of it. But because you don't know or you can't do it alone, sometimes it just feels like you put yourself in a position of, okay, you know what, I can't deal with this. So instead of me making myself more tired, I will just sit down and try to help them, and remaining time that I have, I will deal with people in the physical realm. So we have an energy of trying to do a tiny bit of everything. But in the end of the day, you just feel drained. So one of the things that we'll do intentionally in here is to ask the universe to help you to release the powers that you have, but they are not helping you. And this release doesn't mean that remove this power. No, it's to align your power with your higher purpose. So the only thing you have to do is you say or just ask the universe to support you by stating, universe, please align my gifts with my higher purpose. I will be able to help everyone, but allow me to help myself in this process. Allow me to receive help from the spiritual realm to deal with all these things. Things that you need to know, good. Things that you don't need to know, ask your guides and your team to do it for you, pile number 2, because otherwise it will be too much. It's almost like pile number two. If you are a healer, instead of people coming to you, what we have, it's past loved ones around you telling you, for example, help this friend of yours. They are needing you. The problem that we have in here is that it's someone else's family dragging you to their business. So they're not allowing you actually to use your gift willingly, because they know that you pity all kind of people, all kind of energies. So therefore, let me put it this way, they are taking advantage of you, not because they can, but because you are willing to do so. You put yourself in a position where energies are drawn to you. Why? Because your light is so high that it surpasses your limited field. It surpasses the physical realm. It goes beyond the other side. It goes to the other side of the veil. So it's easy for them to connect with you because you are open to it. So what I'm inviting you in here, pile number 2, is to ask the angels to direct these energies through the work that you provide. So when people come to you buying your services, you'll be able to help them without draining yourself. Why? Because you are creating a boundary. You are saying, I have a gift and I'm willing to use this gift as long as it's to favor me and favor you at the same time. So what you will do is to create order in your spiritual energy field. Let's say souls that are not in here with us anymore, instead of surrounding you and whispering in your soul the things that you need to do and you need to worry with, they will be put online as a first come, first served in an organized way where Master Hilarion will allow them to contact you through your services. And what will happen? You will be able to ignite the energy of bringing inner peace, not just to yourself, but to the people that actually needing you. You will be able to do a work that is actually rewarding for you, for the souls, and for the physical people that are needing you. So what we have in here is helping people in the other side of the realm and people that are physically in here. But because it's going to be like in order, you will be able actually to work, receive for your work, and heal while you're working. And in the process, you will feel lighter and you won't be absorbing so much energy. Because pile number 2, the problem that we have in here is that you do absorb energy. And it doesn't matter how good you are, you still absorb energy. Because you are dealing with more than You should. I'm not going to say that more than you're capable, because what I'm feeling in here is you have a gift. So this gift in here, because it's directly connected with the source, it's a never-ending gift. So it doesn't matter how much they bother you, you will still be able to stand up and keep moving. The only thing that is happening in here is by bringing order, you won't be able to get attached to other people's energy. So through a consultation, once you finish the reading, once you finish the healing, and you put an end to the session, that moment, all energies that were surrounding these particular circumstances, they will cease to bother you. Why? Because the work was done in accordance with what you provide. And that's it. Nothing else. But pile number 2, I have the impression that this energy is already in the process of changing. Because I think that you are aware of what's going on and you are already working on it. It took you time to realize it, but now you are pretty much raising your vibration, putting guards surrounding you, and asking for the support from the higher realms. So pretty much pile number 2, what I would even dare to say is, from the moment you listen to this reading in here, I am pretty sure that this energy already been dealt with through a healing that you've done or through a conversation you had with someone. But whatever it is, someone was able to spot the problem and they sorted it. It could have been a paid service or a free service, but whatever it is, someone was able to release or cut a cord that was bothering you. But this cord was so strong that even you, no matter how long you take to heal yourself, you wouldn't be able to do it alone. So it's almost like the universe has sent someone into your path to help you to cut and release the cords. And whatever happens, know that it was a success. This is the only thing I can say to you. Someone crossed your path and it was a blessing into your life. And this was the energy that we were needing actually to move to the new page. So if you came to this reading and what I said you felt like, oh, it haven't happened, but you connect with what I'm saying, my suggestion is ask your angels to support you and send you someone into your path to give you light, to bring you light, and cut the cords in places that you can't go alone. The reason you're struggling is because you're absorbing a lot of information, a lot of energy. The reason why pile number 2 is unable to align with their purpose, and when I say unable, is you're working on it, you are aware of things that you do, you are aware of things that you have to do, but it takes you forever to get in there. And that is because you are bringing energies that you're not aware of. Okay, pal number 2? So know that the struggles that you have, they will cease to exist because you put yourself in a position to receive support. If you haven't received this support yet and you feel like you're needing it, look for help. When you come to pick a card reading, the help that I speak, it's majority of time spiritual help. So whatever you have to go through in the physical realm, always remember to ask the support from the spiritual realm. And even if you can do it alone, I would say find someone that you can trust and be willing to open yourself so they can support you and guide you. Because there are certain things that we can't do it alone. We need help. Pretty much this answers the question of what can you do to align with your purpose. You need to ask for support, and allow the universe to bring someone to help you. This process of receiving help will help you to surrender resentments, surrender to the inner peace, and surrender to complete healing. And he says, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. So this energy in here actually is not yours. It's from the energies that do attach to your light. So this is pretty much the cards in here, pile number 2, are really talking about the energies that are surrounding you, okay? They're not doing it on purpose. Like I said, you are like a light, the only light in a dark night sky. Of course, whatever is looking for light, they will go directly in whoever is shining, and it is you. There might be people around you, but you are the only one shining so bright to the point of unknown energies feel comfortable to ask for help. And that's because your light is pure. Your power is pure. So you need to guard yourself. You need to guard your heart. You need to guard your energy so you're able to use it properly. So majority of the energies that you feel, that don't come from your own problems. They come from the people that you try to help. You can still give this help, but it has to be through a work, pile number 2. So whatever gift you have, pile number 2, I will say it in here. You need to sell this gift. You can't give it away. There will be a lot of people that will come to your path that you will be able to help them without charging anything. But please, allow people to pay for the services that they are needing. This is for your own safety. This is for your own good and for the greatest good of everyone that you need to support, because they need to know what is the value you are bringing to them. They need to know that when they come near you, it's not something that they can get anywhere. You are the only one that can give it to them. Therefore, they need to work hard to get it. Okay? The second message says, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In a quiet meditative moment, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So pile number 2. To align with your purpose, like I already said, you need to surrender resentments, surrender to inner peace, and surrender to complete healing that is provided by someone that the universe will send to you. For certain people, you've already came across with this energy. For other people, within the next few weeks, the healing that you are about to do, as long as you choose the person that is meant for you, know that the results will be great. And what I would welcome pile number 2 to do is to trust in people that you never work with. Because sometimes help comes from places that we never thought that they were able to make changes in our lives. So pile number 2, the energy that can help you and needs to be activated is the energy of the ancestral realm. And this ancestral realm is your team. I strongly believe that you already have a team that is working with you and is working for you. But there is something in here that needed to be dealt with. Probably it was a karmic energy that has been released. And now you'll be able to move forward. So what I will do is to read from the book and after bring you the energy to activate this power that is going to guide you and allow you to be grounded as well. So the message that comes from the ancestral realm related with the energy of you aligning with your purpose says, this card initiates healing on all levels, but particularly on the family line. There may be some ideas and beliefs in your family that you find limiting or negative. Know that they need not to be your truth. You have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. If you are in a particular challenging time or facing energies that are harsh and even overwhelming, the energy of your ancestors is within you now. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They are here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made without full awareness and for any negative effects those are having on you now. You have found that a particular family member has been difficult or a relationship has been negatively impacted because of situations or ideas that stem from the past. Know that a great cleansing is taking place at this time. The ointment for the wound is the energy of forgiveness. This isn't about accepting what happened as fine, but realizing that the energies of the past no longer govern your present. It's about choosing to create your own happiness and live from your own heart. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving out a new path. Be willing, pile number 2, to ask from the support from the spiritual realm. We have 3 cards in here that are showing almost the same thing. Ask your angels, you asking for support. We have Master Hilarion in here saying that your help comes from the higher realm. You do work with ascended masters. We have in here up in the air. Once again, you're looking towards the air, you're looking towards the sky, and this is telling me again that you are protected, you are guided, and you are supported by the unknown. We have in here this energy of surrender to inner peace. What we have, someone pretty much taking a leap of faith towards we don't even know what. It's you again, believing and trusting in the universe. In here again, arms wide open, jumping and happy, looking up, knowing that everything that you need, you will get it. And in here, we have a temple where you are walking through the stairs and finding the place where you feel at peace. So pile number 2, what I would see this reading as a revelation of your journey, actually, for certain people. You've been in a long journey of helping people without receiving the right rewards. You are always happy to know that you are doing something for the spiritual realm. But right now the spiritual realm is like, hold on. You deserve to be rewarded for everything that you do. Not just by ourselves, by the people that are in the world and are seeking your help and needing your help. They need to be willing actually to reward you for the changes that you've been making in their lives. So this is what's happening to you right now. You are leaving behind a fulfilling past that can't keep manifesting anymore. And because you are aware that you are struggling because you are depleting your own energy, you are willing to open your arms and surrender to the power of the universe. And it is this energy of the universe that will align you intentionally with your purpose. Because you are looking for help and you are willing to bring the change to your life, the universe is ready to support you. So, to activate this energy, to align you with your higher purpose, with your purpose, you are going to place your hands on your heart and say, be it internally or out loud, great ancestors, earthly lineage, soul lineage, thank you for bringing to my awareness the karmic blockages that are preventing me from reaching my greatest potential. As I ask for your help, I am open to receive your support. I surrender to the assurance that the outcome will always be for my highest good, and that is success in everything I do. So this is the message for people connected with pile number 2. So for people connected with pile number 3, how to align with your purpose, you connected with third eye activation. So let's reveal your cards. So pile number 3, let's shed a light on your journey. What you already know, but you're not working on it. Let's see together. We have compromise within the next few months, and we have if you believe. So pile number 3, there's something that is really interesting, because all piles that came in here, they're all actually aligned with the information that you already know what's going on. There's no doubt about it. Okay, pile number 3, you struggle to compromise at a long run. And this compromise at a long run, let me put it in this way. Let's say, for example, this is just an example, okay? Let's say, for example, that you want to introduce meditation into your path. You do it for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. When it comes to reach the 4th week, you start feeling like, oh my God, there's many things for me to do. Let me leave meditation for later, and I will try to catch up as soon as I can. In this process of trying to catch up, what do? You postpone the time that you dedicated to do something early morning for late night. But when the night comes in, you can't do it as well because you are already tired. So pile number 3 wants to commit, wants to compromise, but you are struggling to ground your wishes. But because we are already talking about something that you know, rest assured that you will actually see yourself in no time meditating as many times that you want without being disturbed. And I feel really happy for you, pile number 3, because one of the most difficult things that I think that we can deal with is the energy of meditation. It feels so easy to say just, okay, let me sit down, I'm going to meditate. But you soon discover that that's not meditation. Meditation is not even sitting down and connecting with someone else's information. It's being able to be still and listen to your own self. This is my point of view, okay? The purpose of being able to meditate is to be able to connect with the only person that you are always busy to face in the end of the day, yourself. Why? You wake up, you go to work, you take care of the kids, you do so many things. What time do you have to look yourself into the mirror? Apart in the morning when you wash your face to get ready for the day, and when you come back, you wash yourself to go to bed again. So what time do you actually have to be with your own self, to listen to your voice, to listen to the whispers of your soul? You have no time for that because you're always busy around doing something. But what's coming up actually for you, it's clarity, understanding what's wrong, what can you do better, when what you should avoid, or what can you avoid in this case. So pretty much pile number 3, what I feel in here for you is that actually you are aligning yourself with what you believe is the right thing for you. So you try, you fail, you keep trying, you keep failing, you keep trying. And the good thing about this is that you never quit. So sooner or later, you will be able to master this energy. The example was meditation. It can be anything else for you. But one thing is for sure, whatever you want to compromise with, know that sooner rather than later, it won't bother you anymore. You'll be able to just start doing things and move on even without thinking about it. Let's find out why you were struggling to align with your purpose. Because one thing is to know that you are struggling, to be able to see and face the things that you can realize, but what is the cause behind this energy of struggling? We have surrendered the idea you can fix someone, surrender to the beauty of the natural world, and surrender to success. Pile number 3, there's something really interesting in here when it comes to your reading. You weren't unable to compromise, and I will keep giving the example with the energy of meditation, is because you couldn't understand the purpose of meditating. Remember what I said? Meditation, for at least for me, sounds like people make it seem something really easy. You sit down, you put a relaxing music, and you put yourself in a Buddha position, and you're seated in there forever and ever. And some people come out and like, oh my God, I can meditate for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But there's one question that, for me at least, keeps popping on in my mind. What do you do for all that time? Because you come to reality and you're still stressed. Why all that? What would be the reason? Could it be because you're just sitting down and committing with a time frame without knowing why you're doing it? So pile number 3, actually, there's something really good about you, is that you don't mind to give your all to bring something new into your life, but you just need to understand the purpose and the reason for it. You just need to understand why you're doing it. And in the moment that you understand why you have to meditate and what are the benefits it's going to bring into your life, your system is more than ready actually to override the struggles that you've been facing. Why? Because it is your nature to understand the process of life. It's important for you to connect with the energy of reasoning. It's important for you to connect with the energy of understanding the reason beyond everything. Yes, sometimes it's not in your favor, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad characteristic. It just means that each person go around their life in the best way they know. And your way is the way of understanding. You are a curious person, you like to learn, you like to change, you are willing to face you're willing to face any problem that might arise, but you have to do it with a clear conscious of why you have to go through this and what am I going to gain. And for you, it's not a material gain. Majority of time, we are talking about spiritual and emotional. How can I be a better version of my own self? How can I surround myself with people that actually will bring in more light more hope. So your intentions are always pure. So let's reveal these two cards on the side. We have the Oracle of Delphi, and we have the Divine Physician. You see pile number two, now number three. Now that I'm seeing these cards, I'm going to tell you what I was thinking, because I was looking to these cards in here and I was like, oh, should I read whatever is written in here? And I keep having this feeling that you already know it. This is not important for you. What is important for you actually is to clear your third eye chakra. Your third eye chakra is wide open, but it needs to be focused in what is really important. So the information for you in here is more about what you are going to compromise yourself with. And pile number three, you can't compromise with what people believe that is the best way of perceiving things or the best way of understanding things. You have your own unique way that you need to respect and understand that. Let me put it this way. No matter how many people come and guide you, you need to adjust all the information to your own reality. And this is because you have a strong earth connection in here. And when I say a strong earth connection, you might be, let's say for certain people, a earth sign. I believe Virgo, not sure if Taurus, and can't remember what else. It's like things for you need to make sense, okay? Even if you are a spiritual being, things need to make sense. This is what I'm feeling in here, because there are two things interesting in here, pile number 3, is that in both cards that shows how powerful you are. In one, this is you on earth healing people, and this is you sitting on a chair connecting with unknown and passing the information. So your feet are not touching the ground in here, but it is touching the ground in here. So what I feel is, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how spiritually enlightened you are, your power comes from earth. When I say earth, we are talking about healers that can master the elements of earth. You can work with wind, water, fire, earth as well. You can do magic with herbs. You can do manifestations with fire. You can change the world with your voice. You can heal people when you ground yourself and you send them energy. And here we are talking about Reiki, for example. So pile number 3, you are a master on your own right. So it's important for you to compromise with what brings you light, what brings you peace, what makes you feel complete. So pile number 3, I did open the book, okay, so I can connect with the message of the third eye activation, which is the energy that you need to work on, okay? You need to work on your third eye. And the reason for this is that although you're powerful, I think you fear your own power, okay? But it's okay to be so powerful. It's because the mission that you have, it goes beyond your knowledge right now. It's almost like where you are, you haven't even arrived half of the way of your journey. And by that I mean, If you are imagining success as being rich, whatever is waiting for you, I think it can't be measured by material gain. It's almost like saying that, like, you are measuring 1 kilo of coins and 1 kilo of feathers. The feathers might look like they are not the same, but we are not paying attention to the word, which is 1 kilo of coins will be exactly the same in feather. So what we have in here is you being so successful to the point of not knowing how successful you are. So the chances are your name will go beyond your physical. And especially because we live in a world of information, social media, and all these things, it's easy for you to be known without you knowing everyone. But what I can see, and what I can feel in here is that you have the gift to change the world. And this will come at a huge success into your path. So for you, pile number 3, I feel like I have to read from the book everything that is written in here. And this is to help you to understand why it's important for you to see the truth as clear as it is possible. And it says, third eye activation. The third eye, or brow chakra, is the energy center found in the middle of the forehead, between the brows. And what I'm noticing, probably pile number 3, is that it's eyebrows. So the chances are I'm reading it wrong when I say between the brows, but it's the eyebrows. Forgive me, I'm a foreigner. And it says, often represented as an eye, it governs all aspects of our vision, including dreaming, reading between the lines, visualization, and even having psychic insights. This card transports us through a gateway representing our spiritual connections. Seeing with our inner eye is our divine right, and our soul self has never forgotten how to do it. In fact, we are often using this special talent even when we don't realize it. For example, when we imagine something before it happens. This gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and to stop questioning your divine ability to see. Know that great potential and healing will be unleashed when this space is activated. If you have an intuition about something, trust what you are seeing. This is a sacred time for the psychic potential that you have had since childhood and is awakening from slumber. You've always been a dreamer, sometimes thinking about how the future will show up or revisiting the past. Now, the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are reawakening, and your inner vision is stronger than you imagine. You have an innate ability to see further than human eyes and are able to identify the energies of what is going on around you with your activated third eye. This gateway is here as a confirmation that what you are seeing and experiencing is in divine alignment, and that you are being supported as you develop this source given gift. So pile number 3. Before you bring a closure and activate the third eye chakra, in this case, it is important for me to remember you, the reason you came to this reading. You were lost due to your power. Your power goes beyond what you can imagine. What you need to do is to first believe that you are a healer. Full stop. There's no way around this. You are a healer. You can heal with anything you want. With your words, with your eyes, with your hands, with your voice, you name it. But there is one thing that you need to work, not just one thing, but let's say there is one thing that you need to work, and it is in your third eye chakra. You need to fix the third eye chakra by adjusting it to the beautiful things that the nature has to offer. So pile number 3, because your power is so high, sometimes you fail to see the beauty in the world because you deal with so much dense energy to the point of you asking yourself, should I spend my time doing specific certain healings, for example? And the answer is yes. You need to do all the healings that you're capable of. But what you need to connect with is not the result, but with the beauty that is in the capacity of changing the world with the gifts that you have. So what you have to do is to surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Nature brings you power. Remember what I said? Your energy is an earth energy. We have nature in here. We have nature reflected in the mirror. We have nature in the Oracle of Delphi. So pretty much what we have is a star that is born on Earth and is able to heal the planet, be it physical, be it spiritual. In the moment you work on your third eye chakra by adjusting it only to the beautiful things, and by all means, pile number 3, when I say only to the beautiful things, I'm really aware that we know that life is not perfect. But what really matters is, even if we are aware of the shadow, we need to still see the beauty in the shadow. And this is the key to your balance between your way of seeing the world and the way the world or the universe wants you to see things. They want you to see the beauty that does exist in everything. There is beauty in the dark, there is beauty in the day, there is beauty in black, there is beauty in white, there is beauty in, I don't know, there is beauty in everything. There is beauty in winter, there is beauty in summer, there is beauty in autumn, there is beauty in the spring. Everything has something beautiful to offer us, and this is where you need to focus, in the beauty of the things. And this is in the way you perceive your world through your third eye chakra. So, to activate this energy and to bring the power to who you already are, an oracle of Delphi, a divine physician, a star on earth, you need to find someone or something that makes you feel comfortable enough for you to use it as an anointment. So what I would suggest you is, if you do create your own oils, wonderful. If you don't, ask someone that can do it for you, or buy it from a source that you feel, well, actually, you know what, pile number 3, I'm just going to say buy it from someone that you trust, because You are so on point with your energy, actually, that you will know what is good and what is not. Find the person that can sell you oils that actually will help you into the process. And the book says this: anoint the space between your brows with your favorite essential oil or moisturizer. Close your eyes and massage this space. Tell your inner vision it's safe for it to be fully activated, and affirm, I am willing to see, I am willing to see, and I am willing to see the beauty of the natural world, the success that is the world that I live in. This is the message for people connected to pile number 3. To each one of you that came to this reading, thank you so much for your presence. I really hope you did enjoy the reading, and I'm looking forward to see you next video. Bye.